This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Today I'm showing you Max Kellerman pressing Rich Paul about LeBron James. Check this clip out.
That gets to the game the other night, right? It would be hard for me to imagine on a Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra team. You're getting blown out. Like I'm going back to the streak now of consecutive double-digit scoring games for LeBron. And the streak's on the line, and they're getting blown out. Mm-hmm. Phoenix, right? Was it Phoenix? Was it the Phoenix game? This is already 2 games ago.
Yeah, I think I didn't watch the game.
Okay.
But I think it was, yeah.
And JJ Redick is visibly mad. Who, by the way, JJ's done an incredible job coaching this team because through injury to LeBron, to Luka, it doesn't matter who it is, they still win.
But do you think they're contenders?
We'll get to that in a second. You mean because playoffs are different than the regular season. But LeBron is joking around with dudes on the Phoenix bench and on the court. And as a fan, before I even see JJ's reaction, I'm thinking, LeBron, what are you doing? That's a bad look. You're getting blown out. And then you're still in the game, even though you're getting blown out. And then you take a 3 to keep the streak alive in a blowout. Man, that's some right? And JJ's pissed. You can see he's pissed. But then in the very next game, I think like that was the fact that JJ handled it this way, and maybe this bodes well for the Lakers and the culture you're talking about. He was clearly not happy with LeBron. And the very next game, with the streak still on the line, LeBron makes the right basketball play and passes it to Hachimura. Yeah. And Hachimura buries the shot and they win the game. And that seemed to be, and then LeBron balled out in his next game. And that seemed to me, you could maybe identify, if this works out for the Lakers and that they at least make a little run in the playoffs, however it ends up, you could identify that moment where JJ is establishing a culture even to LeBron James, and where LeBron makes amends, because it felt to me watching the Phoenix game that he was making amends for the previous game. Not the Phoenix game, the next game, where he's making amends and passing the ball and ending the streak by making the right play to Hachimura, almost to make up for his behavior in the previous game.
Well, I don't know if it's to make up, because I don't think he needs to make up, but I know what you're saying. It's 2 things. JJ was pissed, right? But this guy had been in the league for 23 years.
Yeah.
He knows if he did something that wasn't right, but those 2 things aren't the most important thing in that situation. The most important thing in that situation is to be LeBron and be open-minded to do what? Allow yourself to be reprimanded.
That's disciplined. Right.
Yeah. And now, the next game, you make which he got criticized for making that same play to Corver, to Daniel Marshall, to Mo Williams or whoever else, right, for many years. Same play. We can go back and look at the tape.
Right. He didn't want to shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah, same play. I mean, I thought the streak was a little overrated anyway.
Then why is he taking a 3 at the end of a blowout if it's overrated?
Why is he taking
it? It seems like he didn't think it was. This is what it felt like. Rich, from where I'm sitting, you're the right guy to ask about. From where I'm sitting, it felt to me like LeBron realized after that, up. Like he keeps a streak alive. That's whatever, but it's like this very long streak by shooting a 3 in a blowout at the end of a game. It felt intentional. And the very next game, you're telling me that calculus doesn't occur to him? He's not doing the calculation in his mind like, I got to kind of...
Well, listen, he could reprimand himself, of course.
Right.
Like I said, I wasn't watching that game. I didn't see that game. But yeah, whatever it looked like and felt like, obviously the media talked about it. They didn't talk about the right play, I tell you that. I didn't see the guys that was whatever. But yeah, I think, look, those guys at that level, you know when you did something that probably you
So is it coincidence that JJ does that? He makes the right play the next game, then he goes for what, 29 and whatever it was the other night?
Yeah.
In a win?
I don't know if it's coincidence, but me personally, and he'll tell you this, I always like when he chooses efficiency over entertainment.
Okay, explain.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. This exchange between Max Kellerman and Rich Paul is a perfect example of why it's important to have voices in sports media who are willing to question the narratives that agents and representatives push for their clients. Rich Paul has a long history of spinning stories around LeBron James to make certain actions look better or more impactful than they really are, and for years, there hasn't been much accountability. Stat padding, laughing with opponents, or any other moments that could be interpreted as controversial have often been defended or minimized, and that creates a perception that the player's actions are above critique. Max Kellerman stepping up and pressing Rich Paul on these topics is important because it brings some real accountability into the conversation. It's not about disrespecting LeBron, it's about ensuring the story being told matches the reality of what's happening on the court. Fans deserve a truthful discussion, and when someone like Rich Paul consistently spreads narratives without challenge, it undermines honest analysis. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.